It's Administrative Professionals Week, and I can't help but reflect on how fortunate I was to find a career that I truly love and I am so very passionate about. When did you decide that you wanted to be an administrative professional? Or possibly circumstances made the choice for you? I've asked this question of many administrators over the years, and the answers have been all over the board. Some knew that that was their choice right from the get-go and trained accordingly. Others were in between jobs and decided to work to accept a receptionist or assistant position temporarily. But a funny thing happened after being in this temporary position. They realized that they loved being an administrator and were actually pretty good at it. I've enjoyed a legacy of inspiration, and I'm happy to share my story, one that will stay with me forever because I owe my administrative career and success to my inspiration, my mother, who would be 103 years old if still alive. She began her career as a secretary to support the family while my father followed his dream of owning his own restaurant. I am dedicating this to all the secretaries who paved the way for us. This is an excerpt from my story, What Was I Thinking?, from my book, Sitting on a File Cabinet, Naked with a Gun. I remember as if it were yesterday, going to work once with my mother when I was 9 years old. It was summer break, and on that day, none of my older brothers and sisters could take care of me. My mom had no choice but to drag me along with her and hope that I wouldn't be too much of a nuisance. Little did she know that she was decades ahead of the nation's future Take Your Daughter to Work Day. Mom was the only secretary at a small tool and die company in Cleveland. While I watched, a constant stream of people came to her desk, from the president to the receptionist, each one asking for her expertise on some matter. Until that day, I had no idea that she ran that company. She certainly had to be the most important person there because no one seemed capable of doing their jobs without her. That was the day I knew I wanted to be a secretary, just like my mom. Or maybe it was because they had free donuts. Happy Administrative Professional Days. I hope you have a great week.